Selling your mom or dad's home is hard all on its own. When you have to layer in dementia and Alzheimer's, man, it comes with a layer families never see coming. And that's the question is, can your parents even sign the paperwork? I'm going to walk you through how this works here in California in plain English, so that you know exactly what to do and what order to do it in. Let's call it your roadmap. Hi, I am Allison Costa with Legacy and Lifestyle Homes, powered by Remax Gold right here in Benicia. I am a seniors real estate specialist and a certified probate and trust specialist. And before I even sold real estate, I actually have a background as a CNA, a certified nursing assistant. So I have actually sat with families in this exact spot more times than I can count in different ways. And the part that helps most is having someone who can calmly explain the map ahead. Let me give that map to you. Here's the first thing I want you to hear, because it takes some pressure off right away. A dementia diagnosis does not automatically mean your parent cannot sign for the sale of their home. Capacity is not all or nothing. In California, it's tied to a specific decision at a specific moment by a doctor. Someone in the early stages may still have the legal capacity to understand the sale and agree to it. Someone who is further along may not. And this isn't your call. This isn't my call to make. This comes from a doctor or a qualified professional who can look at where your parent is right now. There are 3 paths, and your family is already on one of them right now, whether anyone has named it or not. The first is a durable power of attorney. If your parent has set this up, well, they still had capacity and it covers real property. The person named as their agent can sign for the home on their behalf. This is the smoothest road, and it's the reason elder law attorneys tell families to handle it early, long before they think they'll ever need it. The second is a living trust. If the house is held in a revocable living trust and your parent can no longer act for themselves, the successor trustee, they choose to step in and handle the sale. The trust itself spells out when that handoff happens, and it usually takes a doctor's letter confirming your parent cannot manage their own affairs anymore. The third path is the one no family hopes for. There's no power of attorney, there's no trust, and your parent can no longer make this decision on their own. When that's the situation, selling the home usually means going to court for what's called a conservatorship of the estate. A judge appoints someone to manage your parents' finances and property, often a family member, sometimes a professional fiduciary. And once a conservator is in place, selling the house in California involves the court approving that sale before it can close. That third path takes much longer, and there's more paperwork, and the sale can need a judge's confirmation before it is finalized. I'm telling you this so that the timeline doesn't catch you off guard. Families come to me ready to list next week, and when the court is involved, the legal side has the lead, and the listing follows. This is also where my job and your attorney's job fit together. I do not practice law. and I never pretend to. What I do is work alongside your elder law or attorney, estate attorney, so that the real estate side keeps pace with the legal side. They establish who has the authority to sell. I take it from there, getting the home ready, pricing it right, and selling it with as little weight on you and your family as I can possibly manage. You have enough on your plate at this point. No matter which of those 3 paths you're on, there are 3 things you can start this week. Find the documents, look for a power of attorney or trust. And if you're not sure one even exists, an attorney can help you track it down. Get a read on capacity from your parents' doctor, because so much of the plan really depends on it. And hold off on clearing anything out or throwing anything away until you know the legal way of the land. I've watched families do this and be really upset and wish they hadn't. So know where you are in the roadmap. Let me name the money piece, because it sits under all of this, even when nobody says it out loud. For a lot of families, the house is the thing that pays for what comes next, right? Memory care in our area runs much higher than most people expect, and the proceeds from the sale is often what's going straight towards taking care of your parent. That's exactly why getting the legal portion of this matters so much. The cleaner that piece is, the sooner the funds are free to help your family and the needs that they need right now, in this moment. I want to say something about the house itself, because it's not just a property. This house is probably where you grew up, where your parents built 50 years of life together. There are coffee mugs in the cupboard with a whole history behind them. Cleaning it out while your mom and dad is still sitting there slipping away is one of the heaviest things a family can go through. It's awful. I've watched grown adults stand in the middle of the living room with no idea where to begin. If that's you, I want you to know you don't have to carry that part by yourself. There are resources, and I'm here to help as well. If there is one misstep, I would love to help you around this. It's do not have a parent sign documents once they're past the point of understanding what they're signing. I know this sounds like duh, but a signature for someone who no longer has capacity can unravel the entire sale at the finish line. And it can put you and your family in a really hard spot. The safer, kinder move is to find out whether your parent has the ability from a doctor. Put the right legal tool in place and build it from there. So here's what we would love to offer to you today. If you're living in the middle of this and you're not even sure which of the 3 paths your family is on, just reach out and let's talk. There is absolutely no pressure. Just a calm conversation to give you some clarity so that we could talk about your options and what the clear next step is. Sometimes that's just calling an attorney before you even think about the listing. And I will be the one to tell you straight. Even if there is no sale, I am here to support you through the entire process of what you're going through. You don't have to do this alone, and I can help you navigate the entire roadmap. You're doing a hard and loving thing by looking into this before you're forced to. And that actually tells me a lot about the kind of son or daughter you are. If you want to keep going, I've made a video on the 5 signs a parent might be hiding memory loss. And it's a good place to start if you haven't seen it already. It's about asking the questions early on. It will be in the link below. And when you're ready, you know where I am. just give me a call or email me, text me. Let's go grab a coffee and let me just help you navigate where you are and how to get to that next step. Again, I am Allison Costello with Legacy and Lifestyle Homes with Remax Gold here in Benicia. And this little girl, this is Gracie Poo. She's here for the emotional support moments. She likes to join the conversation too. She's a lover, so feel free to reach out. Thank you.